What's going on, my dudes? I am Hardcore Noob, your host for tonight, and whew, man, I just got off work and Jesus Christ, it was something else. Anyways, so last time we proceeded through Lothar Castle a little bit, and actually not even a little bit, but pretty much last time we finished off over here. Like, we unlocked the shortcut, got some items. So now we're gonna continue on and fight Osiris. Well, I'd rather just avoid all these guys. One of the thralls actually might reach you up to this point, so... And if you did activate the elevator, just be very careful. Don't, What is this guy doing? Is he just waiting for me to pull the lever? Yeah. I'm gonna stay right here just in case somebody showed up. Just in case you try anything fishy. Okay, nothing fishy. Alright. So we come up over here. Just go ahead and roll a little bit off right here. So back at the Consumed King's Garden, and we're just going to take an alternative path. And grab a few things, Dragon Scale Ring, and to kill this dude up here. Oops. Ew. I was hoping I wouldn't get any health taken, but I guess this is necessary evil. Alright, so there's more Cathedral Knights here, so you might want to watch out. Don't get yourself smashed. Alright, so you want to proceed through the fog as quick as possible so that those guys don't hit you. And here's a cutscene.
You ignorant slaves. Finally taken notice, have you? Of the power of my beloved Ocelot, child of dragons. Well, I will not give him up. For he is all that I have.
Alright. So some interesting backstory with Osiris. Osiris. Wherever the hell you want to pronounce his name. Basically, he is the king of... the king of Lothric. He was obviously consumed by having the power of the dragons, or like being obsessed with dragons, that he lost his... how do I say it? Ooh. Okay. One moment, guys. Okay. So like I said, he lost his mind pretty much. So now he's like super obsessed with the power of dragons, and I'm gonna get died by this shit. Anyways, as you can see, he kind of looks like he's carrying like a little baby. That's actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and explain it later on in the fight, or later on after the fight. Oh gosh. Ow! He's very aggressive in this stage. Here you might just wanna die. Jesus Christ, I could've hit you. Ooh, forgot about that curse power. Jesus, that's not fun. As you can see, I stunned him a couple fair times actually right now. Wear my fancy headpiece. Alright, so, lore time. So, Osiris was indeed the king of Lothric, of the place, not... Well, I guess you could say Prince Lothric too. But, he was consumed by, this kind of need to be more like dragons. So, as you could see, became pretty much like a dragon, actually, in remembrance of, like, Seath the Scaleless. He looks pretty much exactly like him, except Seath the Scaleless was actually a fucking dragon, and just actually a pain in the ass. But, basically, he turned crazy, for the most part, and it actually looks like he's holding more like a baby, and quote-unquote ocelot. So, the thing about that is that in the original content of the game... Oh my god, fuck you, stupid dragon. In the original content of the game, he did actually have Ocelot in his hand. And as you can see, he was romping about and everything, so... It'd be kind of unpleasant, in a sense, for a lot of viewers, to have him thrash around like that and with Ocelot in his hand, and it's just not a pretty picture. So, it's a couple stuff that we got. It's Titanite Scale and the Path of the Dragon, which we do need, actually. Let's go ahead and switch that out with... So this is the level gesture we need to actually access the Archdragon Peak. Archdragon Peak. So, after that, there's actually an invisible wall right here. Now, this area will seem reminiscent because it's none other than the Untended Graves. Now, for those of you who don't know what this place looks like, or what this place is, this is basically the beginning of the game. But the twist is that this is a different time era. It's kind of weird. It's hard to explain. I know. But it is hard to explain for sure, but we'll get to that later. So we'll just go back to the Firelink Shrine really quick. And then we're gonna tackle on another boss in a little bit, called, actually I'd rather show you guys than to actually spoil it for him.
What?
Jeez, I can't reinforce anything, can I?
Project like that.
Okay then, I guess. Oh, did we ever give Logan's scroll to Warbeck? I think I did give him the scroll. Yeah, because that's when I learned the Soul Spear and the Soul Mass. Okay. I'm dumb. As you can see, Grey Rat's gone still. Oh, fucking no way. You know what? I forgot. Oh my goodness, I just remembered now. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're gonna do this first before we actually do anything further on. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and level up intelligence. Bigger. I know I have some more souls to use. So I have 31. Jesus Christ, I didn't need that much. And my 2 minutes 25. It actually does. 25 is actually a lot of points already. Look at my health, that's super big already. It's actually all we need throughout the game, to be honest. So you know what I forgot to do was actually proceed with Henri's questline. I completely forgot about that for a second. Oh boy, I can't believe I forgot about that. I feel so dumb. Okay, so remember that giant statue of well, I probably didn't even mention it last time, but there's a statue of Gwen down there where before the entrance, before the actual, like, the lift right here. So we will proceed, we will go down as it's going down. Am I even moving? Anyways, so as you can see now that the path, or the statue that was here, is actually, it is an illusionary wall, so you could actually go here without triggering the quest line, but it's pretty much just the only concept of this area is for the quest line. So
welcome, our gracious lord. Your spouse awaits you. You are very near. Please take the sword of avowal. May you be the truest lord of Londor yet.
Bitch, there's nothing in your hands. Okay, so once you get the Sire of Avowal, basically you will continue on over here, and I think I mentioned this before, where that's actually the person that Yuria was talking to, which you're saying a friend of mine guides her as we speak. And actually, she is the one that I was mentioning that was camouflaged next to the children's statues. So basically, you could attack her and kill her if you want, but it's not going to do anything with this quest line. Alright, so a little trivia. This is actually Lord Gwyn's tomb. Well, more like a ritual tomb, because he actually died in the Firelink, or the first flame, like long ago in the first Dark Souls. And yeah, this is basically his quote-unquote like burial chamber and everything. It's a weird concept, I understand. And over here is Henri, but as you could see, let me bring up my nifty binoculars. Her helm is removed, and I don't even think she's alive here in this part here. Doesn't look like she's breathing. Huh. I don't know. And if I attack her, she's not gonna respond. So I'm thinking that she's dead here. And I can kind of just walk through her body like this. So we will proceed here. Alright. Now, I had no idea what the hell the concept of doing this is for. But technically speaking, we are technically the Lord of Londor. Now, for those of you who are not catching on what Londor is and everything, Londor is actually a place for hollows. Like me, like everyone else who's bacon. Yeah, so I am technically the Lord of Londor, and fuck Orbeck, and fuck everyone else. But anyways, you do the ritual. The lady drops Chameleon. She's dead too. Whoopee. All right. So we'll go ahead and proceed. Let's go ahead and go to Bonfire Last Restroom. We don't need to go back to the Firelink Shrine right now. Actually, yeah, we do. Fuck, I should have just went to the Firelink Shrine, but we had to talk to Yuria again one more time. Anyways, so now we're, that's why I said quote-unquote marry Henri, because I was like, in a ritual sense, we are marrying her. It's weird to explain. but we need to do this to actually do the quest line, or finish Henri's quest line, and proceed with Uria's quest line too. So if you do all of this and become the Lord of Londor, basically at the end of the game when we fight the Soul of Cinder, we have Yuria as a summon, and she's actually very useful for that part. So I like to have her there. And the ending, I feel, the ending that we're going for, I feel like it's the truest one. Like, the legit ending for the game. That's just me. Alright.
Ah, our lord and liege, I presume thy holy vows are sworn. Wonderful. Now thou art the true and deserving Lord of Hollows. With the spouse, the strength to claim the fire is thine, thy lordship. I prithee wrest the fire from its mantle. I, Uria, and all Londor embrace thy impending lordship. Our lord, and I prithee, when the moment cometh, to link the fire, wrest it from its mantle. The age of fire was founded by the old gods, sustained by the linking of the fire. But the gods are no more, and the all-powerful fire deserveth a new heir. Our Lord of Hollows, it shall be, who weareth the true face of mankind. Our Lord, I wear the other.
Alright.
Be said.
So what's gonna happen is that at the end of the game, basically what Yuria wants us to do is, when we get to the end of the game, when we come to the moment where we either link the fire or take it, we are going to take it. So the whole concept of the game is basically to light the fire, link the fire again, basically at the end of the game. And the reason why we're going around killing the Lords of Cinder is because they don't fucking want to go light the fire again. And even though they're reborn, they just rather be doing what else they're ever doing. So basically, we knocked out the 3 that are still remaining right now. We only have 1 remaining, and that's Prince Lothric's throne right up there. So we killed Aldrich, Yorm, and the Abyss Watchers. And like you see the little phantom that just dropped over there. And the other Lord of Cinder right here is the one that's doing the transposition soul and stuff like that. So basically, he's the only one that was willing to sacrifice himself later on in the game. So, alright, continue on. There's some stuff that we're going to be picking up in the, what's it called? I was going to say the Undead Settlement, the Untended Graves here. Couple things we're going to be picking up, and also a couple things that we are, let's go say, fuck, what was I going to do? Bosses we're going to fight. I don't like this area one bit. This area I'd rather just not, to be honest. So that the Scarecrow noticed us. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so oh my goodness, what the fuck just happened? Well, thank you guys, I'll be seeing you next week, alright? Escalators. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna end the video just because I died stupidly. Okay, so I was unprepared for that. I had no idea what was going on at first. As you can see, they do blood damage. Let me see if I can draw them out. Okay, looks like I drew everyone's attention still. I'm really just concerned about these guys right here, not the sorcerer. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. Oh my god, it's so easy. Fuck you. Should have just used the damn ethereal straight sword from the beginning. This is so fucking dumb. No, hey, no, fuck you. Done this from the fucking beginning. Fuck off, you twats. Jesus fucking Christ, this is not even the hardest part of this fucking area. Oh my fucking goodness. Alright. Continuing on, I'm forgetting what the fuck just happened. As you can notice, it's the beginning area of the game. There are these guys that we haven't seen since the cathedral. And these guys also do blood damage, which is nice, because we'll probably die in one hit if we continue this on. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? That just knocked out like more than half my health in one hit. I forgot how tough these guys were in here. I should probably tackle this area later on. Yeah, fuck you. God damn, look, see, I already used like 5 Estus. I already used like fucking 6 Estus slots already, dude. Fucking god, dude, this is so dumb. How you like that? Fuckers. How you like that? What if I put bleed on my fucking weapons, dude? Fuck you guys. You guys are done. God damn, dude, this is so stupid. Everyone here either does bleed damage or fucking some other shit. Ridiculous. Okay, so I was just gonna show you what's over here. I'm not gonna actually do it because I don't want to fucking deal with this right now. Anyways, there you have it. There's 2 Titanite lizards. Whoopee. So if you can kick their asses without fucking using all your fucking SS class, good for you guys. Sorry, I'm in a pissy mood right now. This stupid. Look at that. I already used 10 on my fucking SS flask. It's just a short fucking area. You know what? Fuck this shit. No, I'm gonna go back to the beginning and get my SS flask again. This is stupid. There's still way too much shit to experience up here. I was just fucking... That's all I'm gonna fight is just the fucking Grave Warden. It's ridiculous, dude. So you could be smart like what I just did and actually just not deal with all that shit over there, or you could just... You just fucking deal with these guys. I could fucking let you touch me with that shit. What I like about my twin blades is that they stagger the shit out of people. And the reason why I wanted to actually heal up is because there's gonna be an invading spirit that's up here. We do not want to deal with her. Wow, I don't like this chick. So hopefully she buzzes off and actually falls to her death here. She could heal too. And she actually is like a sorcerer, swordsman-ish. Goodbye. And she fell to her death. Lovely. Alright. So continuing on over here. There's some other... These guys are more deadly right now. But they pretty much die in 1 hit, 2 hits. So it's pretty much like the beginning of the game all over again. Just those Grave Wardens, dude. Those Grave Wardens are something else. Oh, hello. I didn't even see you there. I noticed these guys are slightly more aggressive here. I know there's one camping over here. Yeah. That was nice. Alright. So, if you actually... There's nothing down there, so I'm not gonna go down there. So if you actually kill the Swordmaster earlier on in the game, he could actually help you with his boss fight. To be honest, oh, so I should mention this is Gundyr again, but this time he's a lot more aggressive and a lot more pain in my ass. I might die a couple times because I'm not too experienced in killing Gundyr. To be honest, I'd rather not fight him, but for the sake of Dark Souls and its entirety, I will do it. And summoning Swordmaster, it'll help. Just I'd rather have somebody else other than Swordmaster, to be honest. Swordmaster is not like uber powerful like the other ones, but I mean, any help is good help. As you can see, Swordmaster is just not even paying attention to me. Alright, so this is Gundyr. And you can use the same kind of tactic, and we could barely do damage to him. That's nice. He is a lot more aggressive, as you can see. We can keep our distance and actually shoot some soul arrows at him while Swordmaster is taking the hits. Yeah, so after that buff right there, he gets insanely uber powerful. It's just kind of ridiculous, I feel like. And as you can see, he's already kicking Swordmaster's ass. Swordmaster can't do shit now. Oof, oof. Oof, oof. Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up! Jesus Christ, dude. As you can see, Swordmaster is like taking uber hits right now. Ah! Ooh, ooh, ooh! I managed to get away from that. Wow. As long as you take things slowly and have enough health and Estus, honestly, you could do this. If you need help, help is always a good thing in this game, to be honest. If you have some projectiles, you know, you can keep your distance away from him and shoot some while Gundyr is like pretty much just wrecking havoc on Swordmaster. Oh, he's actually stunned. Nice. Alright, Swordmaster. Oh, alright, Swordmaster, yeah. Oh, I need to heal. I need to heal. Heal, heal. Kiraga. Oh gosh. I can't even right now. He's just like one more hit. Jesus Christ. Alright. So now we're gonna wear our stupid mimic hat. Alright. Yeah, so this area is purely optional. Osiris and Gundyr are like purely optional bosses. You don't have to fight them, but you know, like I said earlier on in the game, we're gonna pretty much do everything. Alright. So we're gonna go up here. And actually pay us a visit to the other Firelink Shrine. So if you see anything here, any items, it's pitch black here. You're pretty much the only thing that's lighting up a lot of stuff. So I should mention there are 4 Black Knights here. Black Knights as in the guys that were in the middle of, how do I say it? In the middle of like, the Undead Settlement, not the settlement, the fucking, Fair and Keep perimeter. And the ones that we ran into, like, in the fuck, what is it called? Smoldering Lake. So Black Knights are not so tough as, well, they are tougher than Silver Knights, to be honest. So the difference between the two is that in the lore, oh god, there's 2 of them here. In the lore of Dark Souls, Black Knights are Silver Knights, but they were basically the knights that were with Gwyn when he, oh gosh, when he linked the first flame, and basically they are, how do I say it? Oh god, this is, oh god, no. I'm trying to talk and explain this lore, but I keep getting slammed. One of them needs to die first. Fuck you, cheese souls for the win, baby. Yeah, walk away, bitch. Okay. Anyways, now that there's one, I could kind of focus. So basically, oh gosh. Basically, like I said, like when Gwyn basically linked the first flame, there's some Black Knights that went with him, and I died. That's just lovely. See, now this is just dumb. I didn't die to Gundyr, but I died to 2 fucking Black Knights. That's just nice. So now that I'm not being ganked on right now, basically, Black Knights, as I was saying, that when Gwyn linked the first flame, there were a few of them that were basically with him. And in a kind of a sense, their armor got charred. So they're no different than Silver Knights in terms of people-ish, but they are a lot stronger, as you can see. You know what, I'm just gonna like lure him out over here, so that way that other shit guy doesn't fritter. So they work the same concept. They are very prone to backstabs. It's just that these guys hit hard. Black Knights always hit hard. In every Dark Souls. Black Knight leggings. I think the leggings actually tell you the lore of it. Yes, so followed him into the flame upon his linking. They became ash but still wander. So basically their armor is like charred in a sense. That's the lore of it, guys. So now we continue on and fight. There are 4 of them, and we're gonna kill all 4 of them. It's just I don't know how the fuck I died to. I feel so dumb for dying to these guys now, especially with oh, see, so I could have died there too, if anything. You know, some of these lunge attacks, they're just like, this sword is just way too long, in my opinion. Well, you know, honestly, I was actually thinking about making a strength build, or strength dex, or not strength dex, but strength intelligence build. Because I like buffing for some reason. I like buffing my swords. And I love it when I buff like a huge ass sword with some magic. It just looks super cool. And not just me. Oh, would you look at that? My thing does more than my thing does more than the Ethereal Straight Sword. Alright, so thankfully there's no Sword Master here because fuck that guy. But there is a Chaos Blade. It's a pretty decent weapon, dex weapon too, by the way. That does bleed damage. It's a katana. So yeah. See, katanas are good in dexterity, and a lot of them do bleed damage, which is a plus. There's also making like there's also builds, you know, honestly, for what? There's builds for making like bleed. There's like bleed builds and stuff like that. That a lot of people have been making. To be careful, there's a cliff here, so as you can see, I just pushed him off, and there's just a floating soul item there now that we can't get. Can we get it? Fuck. Do I have prism stones? Yeah. Yep, cannot get it. You just will die if you fall here. Fuck, that was probably like another piece of armor too. Or a weapon, oh well. Alright, so we proceed in here. As you can see, it's pitch black in here. But pretty much there's a lot of there's actually a bunch of cool stuff that we could pick up here, lore-wise. So here there's no stuff over here, or except that there's one over here at the blacksmith hammer. So there's only one NPC in this area, and it's the Shrine Maiden. We have here the Eyes of the Firekeeper. So to explain the lore of this, it's a long story. Honestly, I bet there's guys on YouTube that could explain it way better than me. But for the gist of what I know is that in this era, the Firekeeper got her eyes back and basically foresaw some shit, and basically when it became the time of linking the fire, it kind of just basically removed how do I say it? Hold on. Removed the flame from its mantle, so it's pretty much what we're gonna be doing. Alright, so the thing that we picked up is the coiled sword fragment. So basically this is an undead bone shard, but a limited use. So this is what we came here for, because, well, even though I had like 12 homeward bones, I just love to use homeward bones for farming specifically later on. In the last area, that's actually a pretty good farming spot actually. So here is the Firelink Lady Shrine.
Fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
So we could talk to her a little bit.
Skirt the curse's grasp. Tarry not for long. 'Tis dark for now, and not a soul stirs. But remember, fires are known to fade in quiet. Or perhaps thou'rt captive already, like the poor girl. To skirt it or like...
That's a creepy laugh, but okay. Anyways, you could actually buy Knight Artorias' armor here. So if those of you who don't know who Knight Artorias is basically, in the first Dark Souls, he is actually one of the, how do I say it, 4 Knights of Gwyn. And like I said, if you don't know who Gwyn is, you should know by now. But Artorias is actually a boss that you could fight in the first Dark Souls, and he's a really interesting character in terms of the lore. But basically, the Undead Legion is the Abyss Watchers basically kind of got the idea of doing the Wolf Knight armor for him. So I was actually thinking about getting the Wolf Knight armor, but it's like 10,000 a piece, so I'm not really too sure about that. I'd rather use that 10,000 on leveling up. I think I look fine the way it is, but you could do it if you want to, guys.
Best not tarry long.
So if you kill her, she's not gonna respawn and basically won't be able to get that armor. So pretty much all we came here for was the coiled sword fragment. And if we ever need to, we could always come back here if anything. So we're gonna go back to the legit Shrine Bonfire and yeah, level up a bit and probably end this video here. Actually did a lot. We killed Osiris, we killed Gundyr, and yeah, and continue Henri's questline, so we're gonna end the video here. Okay, so you could give the eyes to the Firekeeper. There are technically 1, 2, there's about 3 endings, to about 3.5 technically, to the end of the game. If you give the eyes to the Firekeeper, basically she'll basically at the end of the game she'll remove the she will be the one to remove the flame, and technically yeah, and let it fade, so she can't, it's like the world will turn to darkness, and yeah, basically that's what happens if you give it the eyes of the Firekeeper. But we are not going to do that, so we are just going to level up. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
Farewell, Ashen One.
So I have another thing here. Jeez, I don't need 10,000 souls.
Very little. Farewell, Ashen One.
Let's see if I can level up any of my weapons.
What?
Nope, nope. Could do the staff, but how much is it to level up the other ones? 6 Titanite chunks. No, I'll level up my staff. Make it all even.
Pretty like that.
Alright. And we will proceed back to Lothric Castle. And you could get that ring that's over there with the old, in the dark Firelink Shrine. You could get that ring that increases faith for your for miracle users. These rings that boost faith and intelligence, stuff like that, it comes really helpful, especially if you're low on like making your builds. Basically, you could put it, you can use it on those instead, if anything. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna cut it here because it's been kind of a minute. But anyways, you guys have a good one, and I'll continue us on next video. Shoots.